600 horsepower motor, big thick wing, and a tremendous airplane for air show entertainment. Now on the roll, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to look to your right, because as Bill left clears, we've got Jan Collmer in the Alon Extra 300. Let's watch him. Snap rolls the airplane once, and twice, and 3 times on takeoff. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Jan Collmer. Earned his wings of gold right here. First soloed in an airplane right here at Naval Air Station, Pensacola in 1954. That's a long time ago. Take a look at the way this guy flies. German-built Extra 300L, 300 horsepower, a very, very high performance composite monoplane. As he goes into a 4-point hesitation roll. Watch the routine. A former naval aviator who flew jets, Panthers, Cougars, Banshees, and even the last of the gunfighters, the F-8 Crusader. Every 45 degrees it rotates, he stops that airplane and takes it right off to the side. Of approximately 200 of this type of airplane that were built, he's got serial number 170. It's stressed for +10 and -10 Gs, experiencing 5 Gs as he climbs through the vertical. Watch for the roll on top of the loop. He'll pull back through, lining up on the runway, experiencing 4 Gs or 4 times his normal body weight. From the roundhouse loop with a roll on top, he goes into the square loop. 90 degrees angles being cut into the sky, straight down in the Alon Extra 300. Used to be Phenol Oil, now it's Jan Collmer is the former chairman of the board of DFW, Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. Now let's watch as he climbs into the sky. He's going to do a tail slide. I'm going to back the sound system down and listen for the power to come off or to roll on the F line, and gravity will take over. He'll back it up. Swaps ends, listen for the power to come on right about now. That's called the tail slide. Let's hear it for Jan Collmer. This time, Jan Collmer does his 1/2 Cuban 8 turnaround. He'll reach show center, pull to the vertical, and start a roll to the left. The engine, the Lycoming engine, an MT propeller, turn one way. It'll force this airplane to continue to roll to the left as he runs out of airspeed and hangs it on the prop. Full power. He backs it up. There's 10, 20, 30 miles an hour backwards. He'll swap ends, keep the power on. A quick quarter roll to the left, and he'll extend out to the left-hand side of the aerobatic box. The next maneuver Jan Collmer is going to do for you is called a lumshabak. That's a Czech word that loosely means walking with an inebriated gait. As my friend Danny Klishman tells me, plum brandy is the national drink of Czechoslovakia. You get too much plum brandy and you end up walking like this. Watch him as he starts the airplane rolling and tumbles it. Watch this. Here we go. Whoa! There you go. That's called... back to World War I. Max Hillman, German ace from World War I, invented an evasive maneuver that consisted of half a loop and half a roll. In this Extra 300, the half loop. Watch him roll the airplane upright. See if he's got the energy. He's going to go for 2. Pulls back on the stick into the vertical, into the inverted position. Once he gets there, he'll roll the airplane upright. Let's see if he's got the smash to go for 3. Come on, Jan, pull. There he goes. The triple element. What a talented aviator this is. Having solo here at NAS Pensacola in 1954 and earning his wings at NAS Corpus Christi. Now let's look this time. As he goes up into the vertical, watch for the 4-point vertical roll. There's 2, there's 3, and there's 4. He'll run out of airspeed. Watch him push on the left rudder pedal. This is the hammerhead stall turnaround. Turns it on a dime. Gives you 9 cents change. There are aerobatic instructors who say if you can do a slow roll well, you can do almost any aerobatic maneuver. And I think that's what we're going to see Jan Collmer do. Up the 45, he rolls the airplane on its back, does what is known as a split S, or 1/2 of a vertical S. Now watch the airplane slowly roll. Nose comes up, stick goes to the left. Look, incredibly difficult control of stick and rudder to make a perfect line right across the shoulder line. Here, a nice round of applause for Jan Collmer. We've seen a 4-point roll. We've seen a slow roll. We've seen an 8-point roll. But this time, he's going to cut that in half every 22.5 degrees, the 16-point hesitation roll. 14, 15, and 16. There you go. The 16-point hesitation roll. Now, Jan Collmer. Jan will come back in, do that torque roll again, this time with no smoke. Again, the engine turns the propeller clockwise from his point of view, and so he rolls it counterclockwise. The torque of the engine causes the opposite and equal reaction of the airplane, and that's why it goes the other direction. 300 horsepower taking this German-built aerobatic airplane. For years, the biplane ruled aerobatic competition, but the development of composite materials like Kevlar and other materials has given airplane the performance abilities that exceed the ability of the pilot, and has opened up a whole, there's another love shabak, has opened up a whole new world of maneuvers that were heretofore unthinkable by pilots in those old days. Engines, lighter, stronger, smaller airplanes, making them even less stable than they were before. The less stable an airplane is, the more agile it can be, but it can also become a real handful for a pilot. Let's watch Jan Collmer. He's going to get it up on one wing, pull back up on the stick, add some power, and do a high alpha or high angle of attack, slowing it down to less than 100 miles an hour. A lot of left stick, a lot of right rudder, a lot of back pressure on the stick, holding it right there, adjusting the power. I like the way this guy flies. The roll rate of the Extra 300 is just about 360 degrees per second. That's one roll each and every second. Let's watch as Jan demonstrates. I think he's going to do some multiple rolls here. Let's see if he's got that. Stick goes over to the left. This is not the full roll rate of the Extra 300. It's about half the maximum roll rate. Now, if you have not yet taken pictures of Jan Collmer, you're going to get an opportunity. Because he's going to dog bone around from the right, come across show center, put it up on its left wing, and you can look right down into the office. Smoke is on. It's the Alon Extra 300. Jan Collmer also written a new book intended for the entrepreneur wannabe. His experience as an entrepreneur and his many opportunities to be a guest lecturer at Dallas's several university management schools have contributed to this book, making it an important read before a new business actually gets started. It's available on Amazon.com and Barnes & Noble. It's called Go Start Something, and it's Jan Collmer, C-O-L-L-M-E-R. He wants to give a shout out to the International Society of Aviation Photographers and Larry Grace. International Society of Aviation Photographers is ISAP. Now let's watch him as he gets ready to land. Is he ready to land or is he not ready to land? No, he's not. He wants to take one more look at the whole place. And he does a loop before landing. And he does a roll on the way as well. Watch Jan Collmer now. He'll get sideways as he gets ready to be able to land. He's got to look out to the side, so he gets a lot of right rudder and left stick, makes sure he's over the center line of the runway, pulls back on the power, and allows himself then, and only then, to straighten out and put the main wheels down on the runway. A gentleman who is nearly 75 years young. Please give a big round of applause to the senior pilot in today's air show, Jan Collmer. How about that? Hard to believe a guy at 75 is still flying an unlimited aerobatic airplane like that, but he is, and we're so very, very glad to have him.